Welcome to Impact. I'm Nick Barber.
And I'm Heidi Phillipson.
Impact is a new show where we talk about issues that are important to you and your community.
Brought to you by Proctors Schenectady, we illuminate the arts, sciences, and government.
Well, Heidi, let's make an impact.
Together.
Together, huh?
Sounds good.
What do you have coming up?
Well, coming up, we've got Philip Morris, the CEO of Proctors, who will be interviewing the producer of Impact, Richa.mov, where she's going to be talking a little bit about her experiences in India versus in upstate New York and her career, as well as what it's like to be a woman in India and a woman in the United States.
I'm going to watch that one. That's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it making an impact.
Me too.
Hi, I'm Philip Morris, CEO at Proctors and one of the interviewers at Impact. Impact is a new program that public access television and Proctors are doing to try to bring focus to the important things in the capital region, the arts, the sciences, and government. We're trying to do something that blends between what the YouTube universe can do on the fly and the big television stations do. It's a little bit in the middle in both our capacities and our desires to talk to people. And we want to talk to people about what impact they have. Today, my first interview is going to be with Richa.mov. Richa is with Proctors and is the producer of this program of Impact and helped us to imagine how it might work. Richa, welcome. We're delighted to have you.
Thank you so much, Philip. It's such an honor to be interviewed by you on the very first show.
I love it. This is great. Now,
great.
Tell me about your names. You said your family name was important.
It's wrong. You said something, but my name is Richa Khandelwal Bhatt.
Khandelwal, I'm sorry.
That's all right. Khandelwal is my family name. We come from Rajasthan, a state in India, a beautiful, colorful state in India. And Bhatt is my husband's family name, which is in South India, in the state of Karnataka. So that joins to become my name.
So tell me about television. How did you get into television?
Television is, I'm in television because of my father. I never ever imagined that there could be a life outside of books. I was a very studious girl and I just knew how to mug things up and just make my life miserable studying. But one day my dad said that, I want you to try out admission in this course. And I thought that mass communication would mean something like fixing radio sets. Honestly, I had no clue what it means and what he had in his head. He took me there and the form was 500 rupees, which is like $10. And I was like, are you going to spend that much money on that form for me? And all other forms were 1 rupee each. So I was like, think about it. Because I was really low and my marks were not up to the mark. But he forced me to get in, and there was a very tough procedures, and there were some written tests and interviews and God knows what all, and I got through, and I'm here.
So what do you want to have happen with this program?
See, what I want to see with this program and with OSM is that this should really become the platform for the public to empower itself, to communicate, to have a respectable place where they can come and talk about things that matter to them. And with Impact, it's really important to be working with you on this because I feel to a great level that we connect in that passion to do something for the society and in the passion to do something more than just what is being done right now. So with Impact, I would want that every segment, every guest that comes in, every day of shoot should be important and it should do some good somewhere. That's the impact I wanted to have.
So do you think government, arts, and sciences are what we ought to be talking about? Should we talk about something else?
I think it's important to have an open mind all the time. We are starting with science, arts, government, and science in that order. But I think it's important to just be willing to change as we go along and see if something interesting comes along and then metamorph ourselves into more. Because life is just not that, it's more. So why not social work, or why not women's issues? Why not children? Why not talk about things like sports and what kind of politics goes into sports? So just try to cover every aspect of life as much as possible.
You've lived in the capital region for a couple of years?
Oh no, it's going to be my 4th year.
And so what are your impressions? What do you think the region needs?
I honestly feel that this is a very, it's an area with a lot of art, and it's a very, it's an area with a lot of energy, and Proctors is playing such an important role in that, in the lives of people. I think what there is a need for is a collective or a place where, at least as far as television goes, people could come in and feel free to express their creativity, and then at the end of the day hope for some kind of remuneration. So that's as far as television goes. But I think that in the whole Capital District region as such, I think there's need to be more collective action. There needs to be more, talk about people coming together from all walks of life, not in just their specific areas, but bring in more diversity and involve people from other cultures.
Do you think that's different than what you experienced in India? How do you compare the life in the capital region to your life before?
I think it's pretty uncomparable at one level, but at another level, it's like going the whole circle. And as you know, I have plans to go back to India very soon. So I did the same things. The work was the same, and the opportunity that you have given me and is just immense, and it's unbelievable how much freedom you have to do what you want to do here. But I think the difference is that here I'm very limited because I have to wash my own dishes, for heaven's sake. That's unthought of. I had never thought I would have to do that. I have to wash my own dishes. I have to carry laundry downstairs and bring it upstairs, and it's still not dry. So honestly, I mean, there is a lot of difference in the way life is in India, and it's here we have a lot more help. Women are much more empowered. But here, at the same time, there is a lot more importance given to arts, and people in every segment come forward and feel proud of who they are.
Now, we're sitting in a little tiny box. We're sitting in a small room. It's the first time we're using it officially, and it's called a digital soapbox. You and I are talking, and there's nobody else here. There's no one on the camera. There's no other person. It's part of making it accessible, really. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. I think that I had a lot of resistance about using this room because I had always been in $1 million sets and very big studios. I'm not trying to talk too much, but honestly, I've never seen a small studio. But just the what shall I say? Like just the fact that it's so humble makes it so public and makes it so accessible to the public that they don't get intimidated by all the set and lights, and you just turn this thing on, you turn that on, you sit down and talk.
And here we go.
And here we go, you're a star.
You know, Richa, you're making an impact. Thank you very, very much. And our first interviewer, and we're ready for more. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Philip. Such an honor to be with you.
Welcome to Impact.
Well, we're back. That was a very interesting segment with Philip Morris.
It sure was. I enjoyed it.
I've learned so much about Risha. I get to know her a little bit more every day.
Yes, she's an interesting person.
Yeah.